There tends to be a trend here, but frankly just because they're beautiful. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I realized my video last week was quite negative with the things I no longer choose to spend my money on.
You are a thief of joy. Anybody else?
So I thought I'd focus on things that I do choose to spend my money on these days. If you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to link it, but here are the things that I now choose to spend my money on these days. I want to preface by saying these are things I choose to spend my money on after basic financial responsibilities. If I have any extra capital left over that I had deemed fun money, I would spend it on these things. Number one for me would be good quality coats.
Yes!
I am slightly biased since I live in Canada, and you do end up essentially wearing a coat for about 6 months out of the year. I'd say from about October to March, possibly April.
It's frickin' freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth.
I think spending a little bit more will go a long way when it comes to a good quality coat because they should last you years, if not decades. I know my mom has some coats that she's had for 30 odd years now. I even possess some hand-me-downs from my grandmother.
Coat!
I think a coat can make an entire outfit, whether dressed up or dressed down, especially if it's a basic and extremely versatile.
I hate disappointing just one person, and I really hate disappointing everyone. But I love Burlington Coat Factory.
I personally choose to go with more durable fabrics like 100% wool or alpaca. If you choose to go the puffer route, buying 100% down is always a more durable option. Tentacle fabric it's good for work and is strong and comfortable, as well as a coat with lining will always go an extremely long way for durability. I try to focus on classic styles, versatile styles, and things that will never go out of style. I think a coat that you love and that fits you well can completely change an outfit, if not dress up an outfit in general. I have quite a few longer coats that I throw on top of leggings and a turtleneck, and all of a sudden you just look put together. I feel like in Canada you don't really have an option to not invest at least in one coat, just because typically thicker fabrics are more expensive, and to keep yourself warm, it's kind of a given. Number two would be good quality jeans that make you feel good. I absolutely have my fair share of reasonably priced pieces when it comes to jeans, things with spandex and such. However, I do think that splurging a little bit on at least 1 or 2 pairs of pants that fit you extremely well, that make you feel good, and that will last time and time again is always a good call.
Those are cute jeans.
You're cute jeans.
There's a reason why you can buy vintage Levi's that are 20 years old and still look great. I personally love the brand A Goldie. I've never worn a pant that just pulls your thighs apart and back, if that makes sense. And I always just feel like $1,000,000 when I wear them. So they were a pretty penny, but I think they were absolutely worth it just based on how much I wear them and because they don't wear as much over time as a cheaper option might.
Those are mine?
No.
Oh, I thought you said your cute jeans.
I did.
Those are my jeans?
No.
Then why did you say?
You are cute jeans.
Huh?
I very much think of that Sex and the City episode with Miranda putting on her skinny jeans, and it's true. A pair of jeans that fit well can absolutely change your mood in general. When it comes to my good quality jeans, I like 100% cotton, but a little bit of a polyester mix can also add to the strength of them. There tends to be a trend here. Another thing that I think is worth spending a little bit more money on would be good quality boots. As I said, I live in Canada, but just a boot or a bootie in general made out of durable fabric will last you years as well.
New haircut? Necklace? Dress? Boots? Boots!
I prefer to go 100% leather, but I think a good rule of thumb is that heavier shoes made of heavier materials tend to last longer. That's why men's shoes tend to last longer than women's shoes. And frankly, there's a lot of very beautiful leather manufacturers and brands in general that aren't an arm and a leg to buy.
Got great boots!
I will list a few of my favorites down below. I really like the company Learn to Val. I love their shoes. They are typically 100% leather, and I believe they're out of Spain, but the company itself is Montreal based, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about them on YouTube, so I will link them down below. Once again, with the trend of good quality pieces, I absolutely believe in investing in good quality basics. When it comes to the pieces I know I will wear and that are versatile and will stand the test of time in the sense of the style, I will absolutely invest in those. When I buy clothes, I choose to look at them, I try them on. Okay, is it built to last? Does it fit me well? Is it versatile? Are questions I always ask myself. With certain pieces like basic t-shirts and button-down shirts and turtlenecks and sweaters, if you spend a little bit more on them, they will absolutely last and they won't look worn or as worn as a cheaper alternative would.
What's up? I'm Tom. Is my shirt lighting up? Because I didn't even notice.
The one thing I absolutely hate is when my basics look overwashed and or extremely worn. I find when it comes to sweaters, synthetic fibers tend to pill more than natural fibers like wool or cotton. So I try to focus on buying sweaters made of natural fibers, as well as good quality t-shirts in a cut that fit you well. When it comes to t-shirts, I like to focus on long fiber cottons over short fiber cottons, like a Pima cotton, but that is more expensive. Even a short fiber cotton with a little bit of polyester will last a lot longer. When it comes to dress shirts, I'd keep it a 20-40 polyester blend. Obviously silk is a good call, but it's expensive. But a 20-40 shirt will be absorbent as well as durable and soft. With your clothing, always check to see if the seams align and are lined right, because chances are the product as a whole is more likely to fit you better. Also, if there's extra product off the seam and you get it tailored, the tailor has more product to work with, as in taking it out or cinching it in. More so taking it out if necessary, but as a whole, it's more likely to fit you better. When it comes to your shirts and your jeans, always make sure to check the stitching. And this might seem weird, but make sure it's not skipped and it's not pilling anywhere. I even like to check the buttons sometimes to make sure that they are durable as a whole. Normally, it's supposed to be about 8 stitches each inch, but you can always just check the buttons to make sure that it will last and it was built properly. Essentially, these little tests will show if the manufacturer was more focused on quality or quantity. A little thing that I like to do is stick my hand between the top and bottom of the fabric and see if I can see it through it. Chances are, if I can, the fabric is not a thick enough fabric and it won't last a few washes. If I can see my hand, it's too thin. Now, I do have to add that spending a little extra money on your clothing, it needs extra care. Hence why another thing that I tend to spend more money on these days is a cobbler, a tailor, and a dry cleaner. And that's because I'm spending more money on the clothing, so I want to make sure that it lasts. I think people overestimate how much these services cost, but these services are absolutely worth it in my books, just to feel clean and fresh and well taken care of, and allow these clothes that you've invested in to last longer. The sixth thing I tend to spend a little bit more money on, which is kind of controversial, are luxury bags and accessories. And that's because I do tend to buy more basic clothing, so I do like to change it up with a beautiful bag or a beautiful belt.
Guys, let's talk accessories. Be honest, which cane do you like better? Dragon? Serpent? Dragon?
I will add that I rarely ever buy them full price. I'm quite a consignment connoisseur at this point, and I do have a rule to myself to only buy a style that has been around for at least 10 years. I'd like to know that the style itself has longevity and will last the test of time.
Belt buckle says, "What's cracking?" I can have it say whatever I want. I can say, "What's cracking? I'm Tom." "What's cracking, girl?" "What's cracking, boo?"
Those are the pieces that I choose to invest in. I truly have to really want something to buy it, but I do believe in investing in luxury pieces to that extent. But frankly, just because they're beautiful.
It's a little douchey.
Good call, Jen.
Number 7 for me would be good quality jewelry. Only because I'm don't spend money on costume jewelry anymore. I don't really change up my jewelry all too often. Like everything on this list, versatility, durability, sterling silver, 14 karat gold, even gold plated, they will last the test of time. I really hope that's what I'm conveying in this, is that I truly believe in investing in your pieces and investing in taking care of them. The final thing that I choose to spend more of my money on is investing. Actually investing in stocks and other things that will make me money from my money. That has become something that is important to me over time, but I realize that if I'm willing to spend that money to invest in my physical self now with the focus of keeping all these things for the future, why not also invest in my future now? But that's everything that I choose to spend my money on as of right now. Please let me know down in the comments if I'm forgetting anything or if I should look into anything else. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe down below, and click that little bell if you'd like to get notifications as to when I make a new video. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Bye guys.